One of the biggest features that sets us apart from all of the other companies out there is our point deduction technology. Point deductions are basically the amount of points you're losing per account. And the reason why that's so important to know is because you can now identify the accounts that are hurting you the most in order to get those points back. In this section, we have the credit summary. Then we have the Score History tab. The Action Steps page will give you short and long-term recommendations on how to get your points back. Last, we have the Credit Changes tab. As you continue your journey with ScoreNavigator, the accounts that have changes will be listed in this section along with the change that occurred. Unlike most credit reports out there, ScoreNavigator makes it very easy for you to read your report as it is organized by types of accounts. You'll also see your point deductions to the right of the account. To open up an account, click on the account name or the drop-down button. Here, you will find details regarding your account. We recommend you take a look at the items highlighted in red, as these are where most errors occur. The section on the left, you'll have the Recommendations tab, an Explanations tab, as well as the Alerts. The Alerts tab lets you know when to use your credit cards, when to make the payments by, what to keep your balances under, and your current credit-to-balance ratio. An important part of this process is to complete the audit report. In each account, you'll see the Audit section to the bottom right. Select a statement from the drop-down menu, or you can add your own. Only do this if you notice any discrepancies within this account that you would like to address. Once you click on Add Statement, the statement will show up in the Audit Report section. Next, we have the Balance History tab, as well as the Payment History tab. If you also click this drop-down arrow, it'll show you this account's previous account information. Next to the positive accounts, you have your Negative Accounts tab. Again, if you want to look at the details, click on the name of the account or the drop-down menu. Next to the Negative Accounts tab, you have the Credit Factors. Inside of this page, you'll be able to see the reason codes for the negative factors as well as the positive factors. It will also show the explanation as to why and what you can do about it. On the Other Information tab, you have your employer information, a section where you can choose to investigate and challenge items on your report that you believe is reporting an error, as well as the account notes. The account notes are statements that you selected during the audit report process. The last tab are the inquiries. Click on the name of the company or the down arrow and it will open up the details. Next, we have the simulators. There are 3 types of simulators: the Target Score Simulator, the Money Simulator, and the Manual Simulator. For the Target Score Simulator, enter your desired goal and hit Run. This will generate the best recommended actions to take to recover the most points and to get to your desired goals. It will also display the best date to have your credit report pulled. This is especially important if you're looking to get financed because you want to make sure that your credit report reflects the best information to date. For the Money Simulator, enter the amount of funds you have available to pay down any accounts or to settle. The simulator will generate the best course of action to take to get the most out of the funds. And just like the Target Score Simulator, it will also show the best date to have your credit pulled. The third simulator is the Manual Simulator. Change the information under Balance and hit Run. The simulator will let you know whether your score has increased, decreased, or if no change will happen at this time. The next button over, we have the Financial tab. This includes the same information that's on the dashboard. Next, we have the Financial Analysis page. Here we have the credit utilization comparison graph, as well as the balance history. Inside the Budget tab, you can enter your income and expenses. You can use a slider, or you can enter in the amount. After you're finished entering the numbers, at the bottom of the page, it will generate your debt-to-income ratio. Next, we have the Calendar tab. This calendar will give you 4 different views on when your bills are due. But first, you must set this up in the Budget page. The next tab over is the Calculators tab. There's a credit card payoff calculator, and the calculator will let you know how much to pay and how many months it will take to be paid off. We also do have a few other calculators, such as the auto payoff as well as for mortgages. You can locate them to the column on the right. The last tab for this section are the credit cards. Here you will see a list of unsecured and secured credit cards that our members have access to if they need to apply.